Quick question, guys. Have you ever done something good in secret for someone and the person, without the person realizing that you were the one that did it for them? Like secret charity, for instance, you gave somebody money or you paid someone something for someone and the person never knew that you were the one that it came from you. Have you ever done something like that? Do you think you are the type of person that people, are you better inside than how people perceive you? Like maybe outside people say, oh, this person is a really good person, but inside you are better than how people see you. Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, have you ever stopped to think about it? Or do you think that people see you as a good person, but internally you know that you are worse than how they see you? So maybe outside you portray yourself as a very good person, you go to the mosque, you do good deeds, you smile at people, but when you come inside within your family or alone, you are totally different. You're a horrible person, so to speak. Or do you think that how people see you outside and how you are inside are actually the same thing? Is it the same thing that there is no pretense? This is how they see you, that is how you are inside. Now, listen to this. It has been related that Abu Ja'far al Hadha said, I heard Ibn Uyayna say, if your inner reality is the same as your outward appearance and deeds, then that is uprightness. If your inner reality is better than your outward appearance, then that is superiority. And if your outward appearance is better than your inner reality, then that is wrongdoing. Do you see the difference? This is so impressive. Now, let us read a story real quick. The silent charity. Muhammad bin Isa related that a young man would often go to Abdullah bin Mubarak. He studied under him, carried out certain errands for him, and would listen to him relate hadith narrations. One day, Abdullah went to the city where the young man was living, and when he didn't find him, he asked after him. He was told that the young man was imprisoned for a loan that he could not repay. Abdullah said, and how much does he owe? He was told that the young man owed 10,000 dirhams. Abdullah searched out for the creditor, and when he found him, he gave him 10,000 dirhams. But he made the man take an oath that he wouldn't inform anyone as long as he, that is Abdullah, was alive, that he gave him the money. When the young man was released from prison, it was said to him, Abdullah bin Mubarak was here and was asking after you, but he has already left. The young man hurried off in search for him, and when he found him, Abdullah asked, young man, where were you? I could not find you. He said, yes, I was imprisoned because of a debt that I could not pay. He said, then how were you released? He said, a man came and paid my debt for me, yet I do not know who he is. Abdullah said, young man, praise Allah for the blessing of having your debt repaid. And the creditor never informed anyone of what really happened until after Abdullah died. Again, I ask, are you better than how people see you? Or are you worse than how people see you outside? Or it's the same thing, it's how they see you, that is how you are. It is how they see you outside, that's how you are internally too, or inside. In this story, Abdullah is actually better than how people perceive him. Yes, they see him as a good person, but internally, because of what he did in secret, it portrays that kind inside, oh, this man is better than how he is outside, because no one would think that he was the one that did that act of kindness, that charity. He was the one that made that payment. So he strived to be better than how people perceived him. On the outside level, he may be very average, but internally, like secretly, he did better than how people, you know. Do you get my point? This also, in this story, we also see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes through for people. That young man was in prison because of a debt that he had. He couldn't pay. And Allah used another person to solve that problem for him. And at the end of, even though he didn't know who the person was, at the end of the day, it was still Allah he had to turn to say, Ya Rabbil Alamin, thank you very much for this. This is how Allah comes through for us. In our simple life, in our daily lives, things happen around us and we don't even know how it's solved, or we don't even know in the background how Allah is out there fighting battles for us. This is a very, very beautiful story. So, guys, what have we learned here today? May we be better than how we see how people see us. I think it will be to gain the status of superiority is better. Not that always strive to be better. That's a believer. A believer always strives to be better. I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this easy for us. Thank you very much, guys, for listening. I hope you have learned a thing or two. I remain Hawa Ali. I will see you in my next video. Bye.